So where they're going with the system intelligence, this is like the being state of how their next best step of evolution of how they take this into the project, this pattern of way of being. Living systems intelligent who will guide our way of evolution. So systemic frameworks, this is all our living systems frameworks, and it's a way of our breaking mechanical thinking. So we're very linear, we're very engineering, we're very, um, you know, step by step. We've got two forms of awareness, humans. We've got that wider awareness where we see and hear everything all at once. But then when we need to think about something, we spotlight right in. And it's that spotlighting that means we miss all the context and the richness and the life of, and the relationships between the thing we spotlight on and the rest of the world. And so you have fragmented the world through your attention and your intention to do something. And that's going to perverse the outcomes from being cohesive with a living system, a living design. Um, Make it specific, don't categorize, see the living being. So this is like, if you're talking about like an 8-year-old child, it's like, an 8-year-old boy running around going crazy. Carol gives a really good example of this. It's like, if you're thinking of the 8-year-old boy, you're thinking of like, oh, it's intense. It's a lot of work, isn't it? It's like, yeah, but what about little Johnny? Oh, little Johnny's beautiful. It's so unique. And so it's like, don't dehumanize, don't de-life a thing by categorizing it. See the living thing in everything that you do. And that's like a lesson to live by. Work indirectly. So force creates um, unpredictable results. This is I need a lot of work at this. So it's the difference of like forcing a situation is kicking in the door and getting splinters in your eyes, where all you had to do was knock on the door and the person will do the work for you, and they'll have chosen it, and you will be welcomed. It's a much better way of understanding and living and working with natural systems. Trust life experience, better to examine and reflect on lived experience. So that is this. Get rid of the expert. Like there's no experts. There's no experts in this field. It's also so tap into your lived experience, because that's that not categorizing thing of like how things should be, best practices and everything. It's really like, no, this is what happened in the living moment in my living life that I can directly reflect on the lessons in life. All the best lessons that you really get is from your own experience, and it's the thing you're most in touch with, the living moment, which makes it real. Imagine image life at work. So don't imagine. So in regenerative development, we don't imagine, we don't do future visioning sessions or any of that, because it's just like, that's just sci-fi. What we look to do is like, now understand here, I'm imaging to understand how to develop this place. I image sitting here and feeling the wind and understanding the patterns and the way the sun goes. It's really that permaculture thing of observing and orientating from the whole living being, and then working with that image of life evolving into its potential in the future, not just some fantasy thing that everyone comes together and thinks it's a great idea through unreflected on social programming from a capitalist system that's bound their genius up. Humanity's role. This is really important. If you think that we are the problem, then we're going to be the problem. Like, if you think humans are keystone species that have the most unique potential to evolve the diversity and density of this Garden of Eden, then that's what we can be. Hold that.